fellow Avengers. So today we finally got some extremely great news, and that is we get to finally see Kate Bishop today on the Deep Dive War Table. So yeah, that's what today's video is going to talk about. Let's go ahead and cue that intro real quick.
Wakanda forever!
So let's go ahead and talk about it. We're gonna have in the background the deep dive going on, and I'm just gonna kind of give them some feedback and of course some information. So obviously we have a release date. The release date for Kate Bishop is going to be December 8th, I believe, which is kind of a lot further away than I want it to be. Obviously I wanted it to come out like next week, but you know what, I'm not gonna complain. I'm happy with what I've seen. They've done a good job with it. Yeah, man, Kate Bishop is looking to be pretty fun. She's a lot different than I expected her to be, but also I see that they're going to implement the time travel. So that is going to be a thing now. So let's go ahead and, speaking of the time travel, let's talk about Kate Bishop's operation, or her story, basically, that ties her into the rest of the story. So they've already discussed the fact that, you know, Kate Bishop is basically, her story revolves around getting Clint back. Apparently he is now working with, what is it, Veronica? I think it is, yeah, Veronica. And apparently Veronica is not only working alone here, she's working with her future self. And so now we have to basically try to go, it looks like we're going to be going in through time. We don't know where. We know that there's a special enemy that's in here that we're going to talk about later. But as you probably saw, the hammer that just passed. But yeah, we know that basically we're going to be running through time. We're going to be kind of basically find a way to get Clint back and beat Veronica at her own game and stop her from being able to contact her future self. Which honestly, I did not see it kind of go in this direction, but at the same time I probably should have, considering that they did add the tachyon rifts in, which dealt with time travel and time anomalies. So I'm loving that they're tying things in. They're doing exactly what they said they wanted to do. They made a bigger story from where they started, and now we've got time travel. When we talk about in terms of her movesets, dear gosh, Kate has some really BA movesets. I saw some of the comments for the video when it dropped, and people were like, oh, so basically she's Hawkeye. It's like, well, I mean, that's kind of the point, yeah. But I think what they were trying to say is that she's like a mix between Hawkeye and Ronin, which, yes, are the same person, but Ronin's style is a lot different. So the new enemy that we got is appearing right now on the screen. You probably saw him. I'll go ahead and pop him up real quick so that you guys can see him. This is supposed to be, I believe they said it was the Super Adaptoid. So he's looking so freaking nice. All right, he's looking BA. I can't wait. He's supposed to be basically the new super boss that we're going to be fighting here in the next DLC. So, I mean, we're going to have to see what they're going to do to lead up all the way into this kind of stuff. Let's talk about our actual excitement for the DLC. Are we excited? Is it what we wanted? Is it what we expected? I can say hands down, yes, I'm extremely excited. This was something that I was looking forward to this for a long time. We knew that Crystal, you know, they said they wanted to fix some things because, you know, they kind of messed up on a couple of stuff. You know, they fixed those glitches and everything like that. And already we know we're getting a new locale, but we're also going to be able to go and travel through time, which I find to be extremely cool. I think that's one of the coolest things I think we've ever been able to do when it comes to Marvel. Comic-wise, I know there's time travel obviously in the comics, but it doesn't seem to always be a main thing for them. Obviously in the movie, in the MCU, that was the big plot basically in Endgame was time travel. So it is nice, I guess, that they're kind of, you know, they're seeing what, you know, what took off, what was popular and whatnot. But I love, again, that Crystal does it in their own way. They're not doing time travel for the sake of saying, well, we want to do what the MCU did, so yeah, let's do it that way. Like, they're really taking their own approach on things, and I appreciate that 100%. Original. I love it. Like I said, you're probably going to start seeing on the screen some of Kate's movesets. Again, she has a very interesting moveset. She actually uses some kind of quantum power. I don't know if that's Kate's actual power or if she has some kind of device that's giving her that power. But as you can see here, she has a blink, which is extremely cool. That blink, basically, it seems like it's part of her main kit. It's utilized in many ways. She can actually use her arrows and her bows. There goes Quantum Shift, where she literally can just like teleport around and things like that. It's absolutely insane, some of the stuff that they're going to be adding to this. Of course, she's got her arrows, and she has different types of arrows. We have the Razor Arrow here, which the Razor Arrow was really nice. They said it's the rapid fire, basically, or you can do more precision aim, which does more damage if you release it at the right time. Scatter Shot, which is basically just like your multi-shot arrow, so you gotta hit a large crowd of people, you can do so. And then, of course, Exploding Arrows, which seems to be very common for archers and superheroes. Then the Smokescreen Arrow, which I find to be really interesting. So the Smokescreen Arrow basically makes it so that when people are in there, I think they take bonus damage. I don't know if they become confused in that. I don't think they do. But then she's got a decoy that she can make, and this decoy is pretty interesting because she can use it to basically get herself out of a situation. So if she puts a decoy, say for instance on top of a building or something, and she's on the ground and she's kind of getting swarmed, she can basically teleport to that decoy. As you can see after image, she can kind of teleport, switch places with the decoy in order to help herself, and then cause the decoy to explode, which is so nice. There goes the Warp Arrow that I was talking about. Like I said, the Quantum Shift seems to really be like a big thing when it comes to her kit, because she uses, of course, she utilizes it with her sword. In this, yes, her transversal, I hope that's the right word, but the way she travels basically is so freaking cool. She can make wormholes that can actually help everyone else get from point A to point B. And then I think her ult basically here is the Overdrive, where basically she just shoots quantum arrows and just rapid fire the crap out of them. And they probably do a ton of damage. But I really like the way, I love this too, by the way. She has an arrow that seems to be pulling everyone in. But she seems like she's going to be basically just a combination of in and out. So she's going to, be able to get in when she needs to. If people get too close, she's going to be able to fight. She's not going to be in a situation where, I thought she was going to be basically just all range, and if they get too close, well, you better start running. That's also nice. Also, at the very end of the war table, we get a sneak peek of Clint's story, which we're going to be going to the distant future where things are just a complete wreck. And so Clint, of course, is trying to save that. And here you're about to actually see this. This was incredible. We already got another skin, looks like it, for Clint. He looks like it's an older version of him, but apparently the future is just pretty much Fallout, which is great. I don't see any mech suits yet, but yeah, apparently the world is just in disarray in the future from what Clint has seen. And so he's basically, oh, and yes, they hint at the Maestro himself. Oh man, I don't know if you guys know who the Maestro is, but the Maestro is basically a future Hulk who I believe is like, he's aged quite a bit and he's beaten everyone, and he truly is like the strongest in that future. So we know that we got Maestro coming, and so that adds to our supervillain teams, because I know that was one of the big things. People were like, well, there's not a lot of supervillains in the game currently. All we have really is Taskmaster and Abomination. Well, we're getting the Maestro, we're getting the Super Adaptoid, and that's the only two so far that we know of. But I've got to say, from what I have already seen, I'm extremely excited for what's to come. I can't wait. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have more stuff coming with this DLC. I just get the feeling they are. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoy it. Remember, December 8th is when Kate Bishop will drop with all the other DLC. I'm not sure if it's going to be drip feed or if it's going to be all at once, but we'll see. But until then, guys, as always, stay smart, stay safe, and until we meet again, peace out for now.